All right, good morning, and welcome back to my attempt at Krustoo Farms homesteading challenge. This will be episode 9. I did some experimenting on another map about how honey works, and I found out that most of these small little honey hives I got out here do nothing or next to nothing. Let me pull this up and I'll show you. Long screen. Oh, what's on sale? Oh, that'd be an okay header, but I already have a grain header. If it was a corn header, I'd be all over that. Anyway. Alright, this one here, the $500 one, produces about 5 honey per month. The $1,500 one produces 13. This one produces 33 or 34. The $3,000 one produces the same as this one. I didn't test this one, but I'm guessing this will probably produce probably about 2.5 honey per month. So that means all of these little, yeah, no, I got this wrong. The $250 ones produce like 1 honey per month. So they're next to useless. And this is what I primarily have. I mean, they're not completely worthless, but they're nearly worthless. It's these round beehives are the ones that you want to build everywhere you can. So I got room for one more here. Let's see how I'm doing over here from... Alright, I've got the milk covered. I'm only 150 away from my milk requirements. I have 3 pallets of lettuce to sell. Chickens are out of food, but they're starting to produce eggs at a good rate, so I think I got this caught up. So I need to feed these chickens right away. While I could use my wagon here to do it, these wagons are kind of hard to handle. But don't matter, that's pretty much what I'm going to have to use because I just used up all my money. Anyway, I was going to buy a bucket, and then I realized I bought that hive impulsively right there, so no buying a bucket until I make some more money. Luckily, I have a way right here to make some more money. Narrow up the forks a little bit. There we go. I'm going to try to do a contract to get some money in, and then come back up here and do my last 2 fields. One's going to be wheat, one's going to be barley. Price has gone up a little bit since last month. Price went up just between those two pallets. Alright. Drop off the forks. Did I actually buy that? I got interrupted by being texted right there, so... Yes, I did. 1,600 new vehicle. A very generally useful farm tool here. The loader with a bucket on it. Although in farming simulators, since you don't really do much digging, you just use these as loaders. Not quite as useful as they are in real life, where you might use them to dig, even smooth out a pasture or paddock that's been torn up by livestock. Curl the bucket up. Sorghum, here we go. The bucket low so it doesn't destabilize the tractor. I was bouncing around quite a bit of that for just a bucket full of grain, so I'm going to grab my rear weight. That should make me more stable for the next 2 buckets. Well, I'm using sorghum right now. I think I'm going to finish the year on wheat because next year I won't be allowed to buy um, chicken food. So let's see what we have available here for contracts. Cultivating. Field 1. And 11. Man, if I could get both of these done, that would be amazing. I think I'm going to just focus on field 1 because it's literally right across the street right now. I'll leave the bucket on here because it can serve as a counterweight for the disc harrow. Well, there's very little traffic here on Bear Road, so I can use the road has a headland. That would be one of these fields that has just a little bit, not quite the right. And away we'll go. I'll be back when I have this cultivating contract done. Alright. This contract is almost done, 99%. There we go. I've been kicked off the field, so let's head back home and get some work done at home now. Okay, since I'm off his field, I'm going to go ahead and collect this now. Or off her field. Looks like I got a pallet of lettuce up there I can sell if I want. It won't take too long to get this field cultivated, then I'll probably have to put down some lime, and then I'll get some barley planted here. I'm gonna cut this alfalfa quick like, bale it green to be wrapped later, and then I will turn around and cultivate and plant wheat in the alfalfa field. I'll need to run a weeder over there through the canola field as well. Yeah, this little disc harrow was a good choice. It's made me more money than anything else so far. Let's see if anything new's popped up in this sale. No. More cultivating work. Hopefully this will still be here next month. Hoeing, spraying, weeding. Well, I do have a weeder. I've just found every time I've tried it, the weeding contracts just don't work if you use a weeder. They do work if you use a hoe, however. Alright. Now I have to do just a little strip here to make it even. Now I'll be back when I move to the next phase. Okay, the cultivating's just about done here. Alright. Shut off the tractor. Let's check on the soil conditions. Alright, pH is okay. Nitrogen's pretty much shot. That means I don't need to put lime on, so that'll save me a little bit of time. Okay, there we are for barley. I'll get this planted and I'll be back after I'm done planting. Okay, this field is done. I need to get that manure fork out of the alfalfa field. And I'm going to hook up to my weeder and quick like weed my canola. I'm not having a very good day here now, knocking everything over. Alright. Looks like some of these weeds may have gotten too big. Yeah, planting wheat and barley in October is possible here in Michigan. Matter of fact, in real life, I plan to plant a small amount of spelt as a test. Because for Thundercloud permaculture, I'm looking at a way to reduce inputs and to produce as much of my basic stock as I can here on the homestead. So I found a place over in Bloomingdale, Michigan that sells animal feed really cheap comparatively. It still costs me more to grow chickens and pigs than it does just to buy chicken and pork from the store. And since I work in construction, asphalt specifically, during the summer I don't have time to go to farmers markets to try to sell any sort of my extra product. So that puts me in a place where I can't, sell my surplus to reduce my overall cost. I keep trying to find a workaround for that. I've gone from anything from just having, wholesaling eggs and produce to other farmers who do have time to go to the market, but I can never seem to actually get this to work out. And with where I work at, a little, honor system roadside stand just won't work. I put 4 or 5 dozen eggs out in a day, my family would clean me out before anybody else even got a chance to. And of course, since they're family, they won't pay for them. And I'm being summoned again. Okay, I'm done weeding the canola now. As you see, it's gotten dark. Alright, I'm going to put down some more beehives here quick like. It's going to be these. Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not going to have time to harvest this alfalfa one last time since I chose to do that contract. But I think that was the right choice to make. So I'm just going to go ahead and plow in this alfalfa and then plant wheat here because I'm going to need the wheat more than I'm going to need alfalfa. And I'll come back once this tilling's done. Alright, cultivating's done. Let's check soil conditions here. So, ooh, the pH is terrible. Nitrogen is, kind of meh. Alright. Yeah, manure fork ain't gonna pick up this bag. So I'm gonna drop the manure fork here. And there it is. Then pick up my pallet fork. It's a bag of fertilizer. I need this bag of lime right over here. Oh, flip that over, damn. Alright, got it. Okay. Man, these tractor lights are terrible. Well, that's about all I can do with that. It's so late and so dark out here, I can't really see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to have to throw my seed in the ground and hope for the best. I almost made a mistake there. Plowing in the dark in the rain. That's a miserable experience. This is getting close to the end here. I'm hoping all those beehives I plopped down will help me make up the difference and get across the finish line in the last 2 months for the bees. There's one thing that's going to make me fail. It is those damn beehives. Okay. That's it. It's 8 o'clock at night, but it's dark, it's raining. I don't think there's very much more I can do tonight. So here we are, end of October. Thank you very much for watching.